Hey guys, Thomas Baca Barber here. I just wanted to kick this video out so you guys can understand how to be a successful barber and everything. Let me just start the video by showing you guys something real quick. This is my certificate of parole when I got out and everything. Appears to have been October 15th of 2008. Just to show you that I was on parole. This is, this is my point sheet stating when I got released, I was in a level 3. This is all my points and everything. And that's like your paperwork in prison to let people know that you're not a piece of shit. This was just parole paperwork. This was something in the institution. This was assault or battery without a weapon on a staff member, a bunch of other charges. I got 120 days in SAG, lost almost a year in good time. So, just wanted to start that off to show you guys, that it's possible. This is a buddy that's not going home. So, look at that real good. That's a guy that's not going home. This is the same guy that's not going home. Wrote me a letter. I don't think he drew that, but I think he had a homie draw that. Actually, I know that to be fact. Here's some other artwork that I had found. This homie's passed away. I'm not going to say his name. This is not as good, but good friend. Dude wanted to hook me up with a piece. Guys, when I got out, just to say, when I got out, these were my haircuts, pictures that I found when I got out. As you can see, these are dated 1/17 of 09. So he got out in 08. That's a taper and a hairstyle that I did way back then. I've been doing this. This is a lineup and a taper, looks like shit for what I'm used to now. But this is what it was in 1/17 of 09. We still had those cameras that weren't even on phones. This homie right here already doing designs. These guys liked the ice picks back then, so I was doing that. This was even a frohawk that I did when I got out. All of these haircuts for free. This was 11/2. All these haircuts were for free. Okay, so, and just real quick, since we don't have to stop telling that part of the story, those haircuts that I did, all of those haircuts I showed you that when I got out, I would have never imagined having a barber license. I never imagined barbers could make money. So therefore I just did everything for free. I really actually just like to cut hair. So I was like, oh man, do you think I can cut your hair? And so on and so forth. And then it turned into a thing. How to be a successful barber. There's a fucking million barbers out there. How to be a successful barber. Number one, first and foremost, once you get your barber license and you pick a place that you're going to work at, pick a place that you're going to, fit in, but show up. Number one is showing up. Be there every single day. I don't want to hear the excuse, oh, I got my kids, my daughter, my this and that. Well, then you're not a barber. So it's either, you're going to have to facilitate that, but your number one objective to become a successful barber, a barber that makes, a barber that makes over 100,000 a year, in my opinion, is a successful barber. Anyone that makes under 100,000 a year as a barber is, mediocre barber, but whatever. Successful barber is what we're talking about, 100,000 a year plus, up to whatever you want to make. The world is yours. Number one, I would say to always be there. Doesn't matter how good or bad your haircuts are. If you're just getting out of school and your haircuts are okay, dude, bang those haircuts out. Get some passion about it. Get next to someone that knows how to cut hair. You know what I mean? And start to pick a shop that you look up to the barbers over there that can cut. And then, soon that'll be you. Showing up every day will hone you the skill, and everything else. You'll be able to make money every day while you're honing your skill. Another important thing, guys, is your tools. What tools are you using? Those $30 shears out of school? Or are you getting something worthwhile? I won't even play brand on these. I won't even tell you the brand. Doesn't matter. Go have some integrity with your budget, you know what I mean? And extend that budget. You know, these haircuts are gonna be the fruit of your worth. So it's like, get out there and make sure you buy the best pair of shears that you can afford, and get those, and be proud to use them, and you know, when you can get more money, evolve to the next brand that's even better. You know, eventually have the best of the best tools. You know, when a surgeon goes in to perform surgery, he's not using a $30 lance. He's probably using something better. So I'm just saying, make sure to not short yourself. You guys want to know how to make money, have sick ass tools. Number one, the client sees these shears and says, damn dude, what are those? It's a conversation starter. You know, not just my shears, but also, guys, look at these clippers. This isn't a brand thing, so I'm not even going to mention the brand of these either. Most of you guys will know what they are, but you know, go with the best of the best, and you know, go with what suits you overall, you know, of the best of the best. So, you know, you can, you know, look, if you live in the Albuquerque area, come down, I'll show you my whole shear collection. It's unreal. I'll show it to you right now. Watch, just so, you know, that way everything's real. Look, it's all organic. You know, so look, here's the thing. You got these gold shears here. I got tons of shears in here. And, you know, look, going above and beyond nano powdered metal. You know, these beautiful shears. These are Damascus. So, I mean, and these right here, I think were only, God, I think they were $1,500. And, you know, the nanos were 12. But I mean, you could get into a sick ass pair for, you know, for $1,000. And hey guys, if you don't have the money yet and you have to make payments on it. And you know, at least you could get them. Get those in your hands. Start, you know, they asked me, oh, well, TJ, what shears did you use in school? Mizutani, the best of the best. I was like, I don't fool around. So I made myself learn with the best and best tools in the world. So I'm just saying, your tools being there is important, and work at a shop that, you know, charges a fair amount. Look, if you're not that good, know that you might want to go into a shop that's, you know, at a middle range price, and just start knocking it out the park, guys. It's just being there, showing up. Look, how did I do it? This is the way I did it. I cut hair in prison, so I was able to have cut a bunch of hair in there. So when I got out, I spent, you know, 6 years in there. When I got out, I was able to, I was already very good at cutting hair. Then I told you when I got out, I started cutting everyone's hair on the street. So it was like, you know, then it was brought to my attention as I was, you know, looking for a job, you know, looking for any job to hire me. People were bringing it to my attention. God, I can't believe you don't barber. And so I just kept thinking to myself, well, that doesn't really make money. I'd rather do some MMA, be in the personal training scene. Those were all jobs that really don't make money. So then, you know, anyway, long story short, went into the barbering, got the license. Once you got the license, it changed your life. The moment you got the license, you know, that was a big step in the right direction. Having that license meant that I can practice professionally. Any rich person will tell you that one of the key factors to being rich doesn't mean having a PhD, doesn't mean having a bachelor's degree, doesn't mean having a master's. Usually it means having a license or some type of certificate in some service department aspect. In the sense of a tattoo artist makes $200 an hour. I make $90 an hour. You know, the other barbers, if you want to go on the lowest of ends, $40 an hour. So I'm just saying, you know, PhD brings you $30 an hour. I'm just saying it just comes down to, there's nothing wrong with a PhD, but if you really want to start getting backdoor money and bigger money, you know, and you know, you want to build your barbering, look, you got your license, you're in a shop, be there, dude. Every single client is a walking billboard. So, you know, the more elite their hair looks, instead of kicking them out the chair and getting rid of them, dude, bust out the sickest haircut you've ever seen. Because the moment you do that, it's over. They're a walking billboard. And if they're, you know, a classy dude that comes in, you cut his hair, he's, you know, works somewhere great. Well, all of his people see his hair, so now they all want to come and sit in your chair. So that builds up, a crowd and everything. And then knowing your value, knowing how and when to raise prices. I look at it like this: you don't raise prices to raise prices. You don't raise prices because you can't afford your fucking house. You don't raise prices because your wife's bitching at you because you have no money. You raise prices because you've gotten better. You're more, people want you more. You have more. You're filling up a lot more. You're booked out. You feel it's time to evolve in the industry. You feel you're worth more. That's when you raise the price. When you deserve, when your craft is moved to the next level, the price goes along with it. So keep moving your craft to the next level. You keep retaining a bigger bag. Look, if someone doesn't value you and you'll hear, oh, well, TJ, what if, if I raise the price, then this guy might not be able to afford to come in. Who cares? You've outgrown that clientele. Dude, when I started, I made $18 a haircut. I'm making fucking 50 now. So, it doesn't matter. And I'm confident enough to say that I don't care. So it's like, you could go down the street and pay 40 and they'll fuck your hair up. So to me, it makes no difference. So guys, just, hone your craft, have something valuable to offer. Look, it isn't about building a shop. I have a tiny ass shop and everybody's here. You could build the biggest, grandest, most elite shop in the world. And if your energy isn't right, if you can't cut, if you're not in it for the right reasons, you're going to be exposed. So, being in it for the right reasons is another thing. I like to start things very small. I like everything to be organic. I don't want to beg anyone to come in. I don't need marketing. I don't need to spend money and employ another dude who's going to market for me when I don't need it. My marketing is on the street. Every haircut I do is a walking billboard. So knowing how to spend money, where to spend money. And if you ask me and say, well, oh, TJ, how did you learn all this? I've just really, dude, I grew up on the streets. So I've just known all of this. Business is the same thing as street moves. So that's why it's so easy for me to, strike a deal. I can already, It's like striking a deal on the street. It's nothing to me. That's what I'm saying. Look, dude, if anyone wants to create an individualized plan and you're in the Albuquerque area, come to my shop. I'm going to be starting a program. And here's the thing. Look, if you individualized plan means I'm a barber, I'm at this level. What do you think I should do to achieve, whatever it is your goal is? 100,000 a year. You want to be rich. You want to do things. You're a regular barber working in a regular shop. Okay, first thing I want to see is your haircut. First thing also I want to see is your tools. So as I look at your tools, I start to break them down and say, he went cheap on these. He has shitty shit. He doesn't know the game yet. He's not bumping his shit on social media. He's afraid to start a YouTube channel. I clean his tools up. I tell him, look, what kind of tools do you like? I don't care if he uses mine or not. I just want you to use good tools. There's a top 3 in everything. Pick one. You know what I mean? And start honing in on those. Be great. Your haircuts will evolve to the next level with the better tools that you have. If I see that he's in the wrong shop, then I'll get him to go into the right shop. And then all those little moves already put more money in your pocket. And so as that happens, you're honing your skill. As your skill gets better, you will make more money. Meaning you'll move to a shop that charges more, or you'll open up your own shop. A lot of guys will be barbering and they say, how do you open up your own shop? You got to get a business license. You have to get a tax ID number. Those are all things I can show someone how to do. You get a business license, a tax ID number. Those things can all be done within the same day. And a great spot would be the Solaris spa and salon or whatever it is. It's like a little college dorm of little salons. If I see someone's not going to open up a storefront, but they want to, become their own boss and they want to start out at that lower of a level, then they can do that. There's nothing wrong with it. As long as you're evolving period, it doesn't matter what level you're on. You might be already up here, evolve. If you're here, evolve. If this guy's never evolving, eventually this guy's going to pass him. So I'm just saying it depends where you're at. Look where I was at. We'll talk shit about me. I was fresh out of prison with fucking nothing. Thought you were a personal trainer. And it's like, yeah, your gold mine was the haircutting. So I'm just saying I was at an ultra low level. So what did I have to do? The first things first, go to DVR. They had to get me to wait in class for them. They paid for my license. I got straight A's in school. Once I finished school, I went and worked. once I worked, I got the exact money for this just within 6 months, and I had the money for this, and I opened this place up, and never looked back. And then they say, oh, well, you don't have chairs. And man, I opened this place up with nothing, dude. I had like one barber chair, and it was like a stylish chair that was like $60 that I had at my house. And I brought that shit here and just started cutting. I had 0 clients or anything because I believe in it so much. I don't need anything. I don't need any clients. I already know it's too real. And so, you know, as I can see now that my haircuts have evolved from even then. So, you know, guys, keep evolving. You know, I make over 100,000 a year. You know, you can look it up. The shop's worth a lot. We're going to eventually give back though and open up a barber school and have like a barber entrepreneur program as well. So barbers that want to venture off and start their own businesses, I can create a structure and show you exactly how to do that. And get on it now before I start charging, because soon I'm gonna have it, you know, as a program that you're gonna have to pay to do, but that program will work for sure because it'll be an individualized program for yourself. So yeah, I don't know, man. This is just a little freestyle video. Just wanted to kind of kick some information. I can do it with anything, not just barbering. I can do it with any career possible, but I'm passionate about the barbering. I am gonna start a fair shake program. So I am going to have anyone who's a convicted felon. As a matter of fact, I'm getting on the phone this morning. I'm going to call the fucking parole department and let's get some of these inmates that don't know better, that the parole officers aren't really helping them out, and they're telling them, hey guys, go find a job. Well, you know, instead of, hey guys, go find a job, hey, why don't you come sit down over here? Let me read your 18 sections of parole to you. Make sure you understand them 100%. You've already signed for them. Let me go ahead and do the due diligence and make sure you understand them. And, you know, like contact with felons. You know, hey guys, that means no smoke signals via kite, via fucking telegram, no, you know, handshakes, no. It means show me your friends and I'll show you your future. Anyone that you've ever hung out with before as a part of my program is gone. And so, you know, that, and there is no felons, and, you know, the felons that you can be around are the ones that are here in the program that are going forward. And, you know, I don't think they're hanging out outside. I think that's not a part of the parole. But anyway, reading them their parole rights and then getting them a plan of, I'm getting them into a trade if they want to do a trade, because I have the access of DVR paying for anyone that wants to get into a trade. I can get you into any trade that you want, and I could have it paid for by the state. I can do that. So, you know, for any parolee. I can do it for anyone else too, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna do it for my guys and for anyone who's on parole. And for anyone else that wants to do it, write me a letter. And if that comes through, then I'll probably do it for you. But for anyone that's a convicted felon, walk right into Sir Men's Salon. And if you really, really want to get a job and you want to have a different lifestyle, I'll turn your life around in a matter of seconds. It's easy. I did it for me. So it's nothing. All right, guys, that was just a quick video to pump out. Hopefully I'm going to be busy today. I'll do a haircut and show it to you and everything. And if there's any comments in the comment section, leave them. I don't care if you like and subscribe anymore. If it's fruitful for you, just keep watching it, dude. That's all I ask. Watch it for you. I don't give a if it does shit for me. But all right, guys, for all you supporters and everyone that does hook me up and everything, I appreciate you. Soon I'll be doing figure out a way to give some giveaways or whatever, either, and toss some money or whatever it is, money towards your business that you're going to do or something like that. And, soon we'll get together and do something with law enforcement. Shout out Luis, one of the officers up here. Shout out to Brock and all those other guys. And hey guys, let's all get together and make it happen. For the ones that don't want to do good, don't do good. For the ones that do though, I want you to do good. So, all right, man, I got to get to work. Thank you guys.